Good morning, all of you. Chalo, let us begin with the fourth class for transfer pricing today. How is the clarity for the last three classes? Put me a message in the chat box. You want me to repeat any method, or you followed one concept, one method, when which method is applicable? We have done what is associate enterprise. Then in between associate enterprise, 92A, 92B says, oh, there's an international transaction. One of the parties non-resident. 92 says, C says, don't worry. Let us do this international transaction at arm's length price. And for that, we have studied 5 methods and we have solved quality good problems with all the 5 methods. Right? Okay. So first method we have done is cup method. Then we have done reverse you go resale price method. Then we have done yesterday cost plus method. We have done problems with TNMM method. The last one cost plus and TNMM are nearby. And most easiest of all we have done is profit splitting method. Split the profit हो गया. मेरा cost इतना है. Total profit में से मेरा profit कितना है? Take it. So till this we have done. Today we are taking the concept of advance pricing agreement. Before I go to that, some more small topics are also there if more than one transfer pricing. But main emphasis today is on advance pricing agreement and rollback provisions. It looks like we are doing theory today, but I'll make it very clear. Few things are for reading. You mark in material, know it is there and leave. Important part is only advance pricing and rollback in 10 to 12 marks. Transfer pricing is asked for 3 marks, minimum 2 to 3 marks. और बहुत easy concept है, we will do it. And then Saturday and Sunday there is no class. Monday we are having the last class for transfer pricing. That is the most important. One problem comes. Have you seen problems coming from IPTA? That is interest and the secondary adjustment. At least until now, 2-3 times the straight question they have asked. Write a short note on secondary adjustment. Transfer pricing in itself, like, you know, the whole crux of international taxation. Then non-resident, then DTAA. If you do the grading like this. Okay. So this is the schedule. Meanwhile, already question paper is ready for non-resident taxation. That's what you should write exam this Sunday. Next Sunday, you write transfer pricing. Okay, right. By next Sunday, all the major topics will be over. That is your small ones, tonnage tax is left, 269 SS and T, and specified financial transactions. I would do that first after the tonnage tax and all. And then we are doing one last topic we have not completed actually in assessment procedure, that is rate, collection of taxes, interest. I'll give you nice table 234A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. सब एक ही क्लास में एक साथ करेंगे. ओके, सो लाइक दिस वी विल डू. एंड पेनल्टीज प्रोविजंस पूरा छोड़ने से अच्छा मैम कितना रट्टा करेंगे, तो नो नीड टू बटिफाई. whatever is very important and the way they are asking question, I'll make you learn with some tricks. Okay, छाट के पढ़ेंगे वो last topic. And MCQs, remind me, I'll give you the video also and I'll give you the PDF. MCQ PDF is not there. All the amendments I have printed after the transfer pricing at the end of our material. So put together, you can check the amendments for TDS and all. Okay, right. So this is just to give you schedule so that you can also plan your revision accordingly. After I complete your portion also, 1 month will be left for the final exam. Prepare well. Meanwhile, small topics put together. I will surely take one exam so that you do it. ठीक है? चलो शुरू करते हैं साथ में advance pricing agreement. And there's one more small topic in this. चलो I will start with advance pricing. कुछ बीच में जो रह गया है वो बाद में करेंगे. You can go to transfer pricing officer also like that. Now, what is this? Iska gist suno. Anything anyone wants to say, anything in your mind, please ask if you have a doubt. Listen now. We know that if there is an international transaction, we need to follow the arm's length price by any of the given method or little variation in the given method which suits our organization. Okay, right. But I felt most appropriate method for my organization is say cup method. But department is saying no, cup के लिए आप किसी और को तो comparable price तो है ही नहीं, and what comparable price you are using is not so good and this and that, so better then you go for the TNMM method. Now I calculated my income and everything according to the arm's length price based on the cup method. They are asking me to do everything as per the TNMM method. Now there's lot of disturbance, so many times reassessment and repayment of the tax and all. Then I'm saying to the department, एक काम करते हैं ना, let us sit across the table. You only say these kind of transactions I have been doing, which method is best appropriate. You say we will do that. So this is just exactly like board for advance ruling. When you are doing international transactions, you go to board for advance ruling ना कि एक बार या बार I'm going to do this kind of transaction. ट्रांसफर प्राइसिंग TPO, ट्रांसफर प्राइसिंग ऑफिसर के पास जाते हैं and we say we are doing these transaction or we are planning to do this kind of the transaction and tell us कि which method is suitable, let us decide and let us apply it. तो डिपार्टमेंट बोलेंगे ओके चलो we will do all the assessment, you need to pay fees, you need to show them documents and all, and they will finalize. This will be valid for how many years? Maximum 5 years. Advance pricing agreement, say I have to apply before the financial year starts. What I am saying is a very important gist of theory which is looking like in your syllabus for 8 to 10 pages. 10 minute में हम orally पूरा discuss कर लेंगे. So pay attention and read it today. Watch the video again if you want. हाँ देखो. What I'm saying is advance pricing agreement. If I want to start for 22-23, can I apply now? June 22, answer is no. I can apply now for 23-24, yes. So I will apply for 5 consecutive coming years advance pricing agreement. ठीक है चलो बरोबर है. Now when I'm doing this advance pricing agreement, अरे 5 साल बहुत लंबा है, मैं 3 ही साल के लिए कराती हूँ, चलेगा? Yes. 2 years, yes. 5 years, the maximum time you can enter into an advance pricing agreement. And for this, you have to make an application. You means SSC will make an application to Director General of Income Tax along with the fees paid, and he will go for the advance pricing. Okay. Any time till your agreement is getting finalized, can you withdraw the application? Yes. After it is finalized, can you alter it? Yes. If some facts have changed, you have decided to do it for 5 years, but you want to cancel it in 3 years. Is it possible? Yes. So like this, different options are there in advance pricing agreement. Or up to aisa hai, like you remember in DTAA we did relief in India and relief outside India, unilateral relief, bilateral. तो ये agreements भी ऐसे होते हैं. I can have an advance pricing agreement unilateral with my own country. I can have it bilateral with other countries. I can have advance pricing agreement with multilateral, many countries. See, I am a resident, an ordinary resident of India, but I am doing transactions with Singapore, USA, Japan, China, and this is the way we are going to decide the ALP. Followed? So like this, different ways it is done. Let us read from your material now. Methods we have done. If there are more than one method, what to do, that also I will say. But right now, ये करना बाकी है भी, more than ये. Reference to transfer pricing officer. मिला सबको on this page number? Okay, now how to remember this is, you may be feeling मैम ये इतने points याद करने, तो इसका gist मैं underline कर रही हूँ, header footer में आपको लिखा दूंगी, you can just remember it. This section provides for a procedure for reference to the TPO. Who is TPO? Transfer pricing officer, of any issue relating to computation of arm's length price in an international transaction. So option to refer to TPO is given to AO, where SSE has entered into international transaction, and if the assessing officer considered it is necessary. Yes, this option is not, however, available to SSE. Okay, so we will tell to AO. SSE cannot go directly to the transfer pricing officer, but we will say to AO. AO बोलेगा मेरा काम नहीं है डिसाइड करने का, चलो थर्ड पर्सन की हेल्प ले लेते हैं, उसका नाम क्या है? Transfer pricing officer. Okay, so option is given for reference to transfer pricing officer by whom? By AO. Where the SSE has entered, and if the assessing officer considered is necessary, he may refer it to the AO. This option is however not available to SSE. SSE can refer कि मुझे बताओ कि मैं कौन सा arm's length follow करूं, but he will connect to AO. AO will connect to the TPO. AO has to get the approval of the PCIT, and joint commissioner, deputy or assistant commissioner can be appointed as the TPO. Who can be TPO? Commissioner levels, AC, DC, JC. When reference is made, TPO will serve notice to SSE ki chalo, I am going to decide on all, and TPO can also determine arm's length price of other international transactions identified. We want them to do give us the arm's length price for international transactions in A category. Can they apply for B category also? Yes. When in respect of international transaction, the SSA has not furnished the report, and such transactions comes to the notice of TPO during the course of proceeding, transfer pricing provision shall apply as if the transaction is referred to TPO by the assessing officer. समझ में आ रहा है आपको? थोड़ा सा मैं पढ़ के कर रही हूँ because this is like theory, and then just I will say again. Some other transaction for which SSE has to generally submit a report under 92A means CA के पास से 3CD 3CB form भर के देना पड़ेगा, is not submitted, and such transaction comes to the notice of TPO. Can he refer that also? Yes. TPO has to pass an order determining the arm's length price after considering all evidence and all. Order of the TPO determining the ALP of an international transaction is binding on AO, and AO shall proceed to compute the income in conformity with the price decided by TPO. AO ने TPO को रेफर किया कि ALP डिसाइड करके दो, so TPO has given ALP cup method, then AO can say नहीं नहीं ये तो ठीक नहीं है, TNMM करें, तो फिर बोले ही क्यों हमको? Simple thing is, this can be asked in objectives, MCQs, mark 8 point important. Whatever transfer pricing is determined arm's length price by TPO, is it binding on the AO? Is it binding on the AO? Answer is yes. 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 In order to provide sufficient time to AO to complete the assessment in case where reference is made to TPO, provides for determination of arm's length price by TPO at least 60 days before the expiry of the 153. What is 153? 153B? Assessment completion का time. अगर आप TPO को केस रेफर कर रहे हो तो TPO को कम से कम 60 days का तो टाइम दो, because he will also gather information from the AO, from the SSE, and then do. Clear? Some of you may be feeling I am teaching, ma'am. आप तो ऐसे पढ़ा रहे जैसे हम असेसमेंट प्रोसीजर पढ़ते थे ना, scrutiny assessment and best judgment assessment and all. Then yes, it is to be done that way only. ठीक है? Now, in many cases, it becomes necessary to seek information from foreign jurisdiction for the purpose of determining arm's length price and all. तो they will consider all that also. ठीक है? ये 60 days का concept समझ में आया कि ये भी एग्जाम में, क्योंकि एक बार क्वेश्चन आ चुका है इसके कि at least 60 days time should be given to TPO before the expiry of the time limit 153 जहां पे order of assessment pass करना है. ठीक है. TPO has power to rectify his order under 154 if any mistake apparent from the record is noticed. If such rectification is made, AO has to rectify the assessment order to bring it in conformity with the same. TPO has passed the order and that is binding on AO. But if there is a mistake, can it be rectified under 154? You remember? Rectification of order either by the assessing officer or by the SSE or the higher authorities जिसके भी notice में आए. TPO can exercise all the powers. अब TPO को हमने power दिया है कि भाई तुम बताओ which ALP. So he has got all 131 and all powers. That is, calling for information, inspection of books, visiting, and all that. Routine powers of the income tax officers all are given to TPO. So what is the gist of all this? Can we refer arm's length price case to TPO? SSE cannot do directly. SSE will say to AO. AO will refer to TPO. Who can become TPO? JC, DC, all those deputy commissioner, assistant commissioner, joint commissioner, वो वाला level. ठीक है ना? चलो. Now, safe harbor rules, we all know. हाँ, 1 second ना. Safe harbor rules क्या है? Few cases we are referring to the TPO and we are asking them to give the judgment. Some important running notes about APA, Advanced Pricing Agreement. I'll make you write. Safe harbor rules for determination of arm's length price. What are these? Few places it so happens that whatever SSE is declaring, department is accepting. Okay, it's not all the cases and all the time we are going to TPO. So those are called as safe harbor rules. सिर्फ मीनिंग है, बाकी डिटेल में आपके सिलेबस में नहीं है तो हमको भी नहीं करना. Safe harbor means circumstances in which income tax authority should accept the transfer pricing declared by SSE. Are you all with me? कल का क्लास एकदम अलग था, सिर्फ प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर रहे थे हम. कल भी वैसा ही होगा. Secondary adjustments, all practical questions. But this is very nice part of the assessment procedure. और उसका gist करो, underline करो इसको. What is safe harbor rule? Right. So is this clear to you? What are the cases when we can go to transfer pricing officer? Introduction of advanced pricing agreement under section 92 CC and 92 CD. Advance में तुम ही बता दो. Until now we have not entered the transaction, but in advance you only tell us कि what is good for us. Advanced pricing agreement is an agreement between taxpayer. It's like a bond. And the taxing authority on appropriate transfer pricing methodology for a set of transactions over a period of time in future. They offer better assurance on transfer pricing methods and provide certainty and unanimity approach. समझ में आ रहा है नहीं आपको कि हम क्या कर रहे हैं कि पहले ही एडवांस में ही पूछ ले रहे हैं which method is good, which we should follow. Keeping in mind the benefits offered by APA's Advanced Pricing Agreement, it has been introduced. और इसमें क्या है purpose? APA shall relate to international transaction to be entered and it shall be entered for the purpose of determining arm's length price or specifying manner in which arm's length price है ना? Determine करने के लिए we can have advance agreement. The manner for determining the arm's length price may include methods referred in 92C, कोई भी method, cup method, TNMM method, or any other method with variation. No, इस type के business को पूरा cup method suit नहीं होगा, but cup and this, so you can do like that, whichever is suitable. Non-applicability of section 92C or 92CA. In case an APA has been entered into in respect of international transaction, arm's length price in relation to that transaction shall be determined in accordance with APA notwithstanding anything contrary provisions, and the provisions of APA shall override the provisions of 92C and CA, which are normally applicable. Superb. It says what? Once you have gone for advance pricing agreement, इतना पैसा खर्च कर रहे हैं आप, 10 लाख तो उसकी फीस होती है, वो देके you have obtained advance pricing agreement, then you need to follow that. Then you cannot change the method again and again. Is this clear to all of you? So it will override 92C. It will override 92C मतलब रूटीन में जो हो रहा है ना उसको override होगा. Advance pricing will be varied for specified period and in no case it should exceed 5 consecutive years. So starting from previous year 23-24. 22 तो अब जून हो गया तो इस साल के लिए तो अप्लाई नहीं कर सकते. 23-24, 24-25, 25-26, 26-27, 27-28. Write down. I want you to write. Maximum you can apply APA for 5 years and it is binding on transactions in relation to which you have obtained APA and on commissioner, principal commissioner, income tax authorities and all. See, aapse pooch ke we have followed this method. Now you also abide, we also abide. Even commissioners later cannot change. APA shall not be binding if there is change in law or facts. Based on what we have given APA, if those facts or those cases have changed, then it is not binding. Conditions to be declared APA as void ab initio. You know, sometimes we come to know कि जो advance pricing agreement enter किया है SSE ने और जो arm's length price decide किया है ना, he has obtained by fraud. He gave wrong data and everything was fraud. Then can we declare the advance pricing agreement as void ab initio? Answer is yes. In case the board finds that APA so entered into has been obtained by person by way of fraud, the board is empowered to pass an order and such APA is void ab initio. Is my speed fine? Are you all following? Shall I say the gist once again? Simple concept it is. Advance pricing agreement means what? We are entering into an agreement, a bond kind with the department. Okay? That for coming 2 years, 3 years, max 5 years, we will follow whatever is the pricing decided. And once you go for advance pricing agreement, it will override 92C. Then you cannot change. It is binding to the SSE and to the commissioner. If there is a change in the data based on which we have obtained advance pricing agreement, then APA can change. Okay. Next now, ठीक है, APA change होगा, वो बरोबर है. But advance pricing agreement, if you come to know that it is obtained by fraud or misrepresentation, then it is void ab initio. Consequences of declaration of advance price as void. Okay. As a result of APA void, all the provisions of Act will apply as if APA tha hi nahi. Routine provisions will apply. And the date we went for APA and the date it became void ab initio, that will be excluded for the assessment. ठीक है? ये बस सिंपल समझ लो, इतना डिटेल कोई नहीं पूछेंगे. और अगर कम है पीरियड तो 60 डेज का टाइम देना है. See, we went for advance pricing agreement. And according to advance pricing agreement, within 30 days, order was supposed to be passed for some of my transaction. Now, they came to know कि advance pricing ही fraud है. इसको खत्म करो. So the day I went for advance pricing and the day it became void ab initio, वो period तो मेरा पूरा waste गया. So that period is excluded. So will they give me extended time for assessment? Answer is yes. But right now, the time limit for completing my assessment is only 30 days. I told you minimum 60 days time they have to give. So can it be extended? Yes. Are you all following? today's class will definitely need a reading, thorough reading, and one repetition, just single one repetition. So immediately after the class, I'll upload the video and you watch it once again. तो अगर टाइम कम है तो 60 days का टाइम और दे दो. If an application is made by a person for entering into APA, then the proceeding in respect of such person for the act shall be deemed to be pending. Okay. The board is empowered to prescribe a fees and all. ठीक है, ये routine है, कुछ नहीं. Now, advance pricing agreement for the purpose of section 92 CC. Some rules are there. Okay. What conditions should be satisfied before you go for advance pricing agreement? अब इसमें ना कुछ चीजें important है and few things are to be read. Okay. So यहाँ से थोड़ा reading and what is asked in exam I will say. Who is the person eligible to go? Who is doing international transaction? Pre-filing consultation. Okay. So he has to make an application, making a request for pre-filing consultation that I want to go for advance ruling. Uske pehle he has to take a consultation with the Director General of Income Tax ki is my case suitable to go for advance pricing or not. Ye procedure hai, you should just know. Pre-filing consultation, determine the scope of agreement, transfer pricing issues, suitability and other agreements. ठीक है, तो pre-filing मतलब पूछ लो, shall we go or not? Then if agreed, it will make an application for agreement. Okay, right. Who is eligible to apply for agreement if person desires to furnish an application prescribed form and they have to submit the application to Director General of Income Tax. ये आपको MCQ में पूछ सकते हैं कि आप एप्लीकेशन किसके हाथ में करना है, तो डायरेक्टर जनरल ऑफ इनकम टैक्स. एप्लीकेशन में बी मेड एट एनी टाइम. कब तक करना है? आई टोल्ड यू. Can I make application for financial year 22-23 now? No. Why? Mark this point important. Before the first day of the previous year relevant to the assessment year for which application is made. So application is made for financial year 22-23. Chalo. Then first day of the April. Matlab before 31st March 2022. Write down please all of you this year. Are you all getting? Plus 4 years. If you want to make application for financial year 20-23, you have to make the application before 31st March. ठीक है, लिखा आप सबने? Before the first day of the previous year for which application is made, and before undertaking the transactions. Applicant may withdraw the application for agreement at any time before the finalization of the terms of agreement. However, application fees paid shall not be refunded. Application fees नहीं मिलेगी, पर आप withdraw कर सकते हैं. Approval of central government. Central government shall be entered into by board with applicant after approval of central government. फीस मिस हो गया है लिखना, तो आप लिख दो यहाँ पे. इफ द ट्रांजैक्शन वैल्यू, जो भी ट्रांजैक्शंस और कर रहे हैं उसकी वैल्यू लेस देन 100 करोड़ है तो फीस इज 10 लाख. लेस देन 200 करोड़ है तो फीस इज 15 lakhs. ग्रेटर देन 200 करोड़ है तो फीस फॉर एडवांस प्राइसिंग इज 20 lakhs. और मैं अभी आपको रोल बैक प्रोविजंस भी पढ़ाऊंगी. आई विल मेक यू राइट अ नोट. उसका फीस है 5 लाख. राइट डाउन ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज दिस फीस. Finished writing, and did you follow? What is the gist? Before making the application for advanced pricing agreement, you need to check it is for all the international transaction and all. And you have to first make an application to the Director General also. And before the first day of the financial year, you have to make application. This is the fees. If you wish to withdraw, you can withdraw, and at any time before the finalization, however, fees won't be refunded. Terms of agreement, it will be for international transaction, और जो भी transfer pricing वो fix करते हैं उसके लिए. Okay. Rollback क्या है, I'll tell you. Terms of agreement, frankly ये सब इसका सिर्फ जिस्ट याद रखो, skip करो. SSC shall furnish annual compliance report in court to Director General for each year covered in agreement within 30 days from the due date of filing the income tax return. You know, once you have entered in advance pricing agreement, you are saying to department, okay, chalo, decide ho gaya ki we will surely follow cost plus method. So once you file the return within 30 days or within 90 days, you have to give the compliance report. Ki, okay, as we have agreed, we are complying. And that compliance audit report jo hai na, aapka. Okay. Wo compliance, the department will check now. The TPO or the SSC shall carry out the compliance audit of agreement. Okay, ki what you said, are you doing or not? ठीक है? Revision of the agreement. If there is a change in assumption, if there is some change in law, can we revise the advance pricing agreement? Yes. Except where agreement proposed to be revised on request of SSE, the agreement shall not be revised unless you are giving opportunity of being heard. And revised agreement shall be include the date till which original agreement and the date from which revised agreement will apply. तो फिर से एक बात, revision of the agreement. You know, if you feel कि advance pricing agreement you have entered but some terms have changed, तो वहां से 5 साल नहीं मिलेगा. Original time जो है ना, same time it will apply. Can you cancel the agreement? Yes. Agreement shall be cancelled if the compliance audit has resulted in finding of failure on the part of compliance report you have submitted within 30 days of filing the return. See, this year we have done, this year we have done. But if there is a failure over there, then the compliance audit report में पता चलता है तो agreement क्या हो जाएगा, advance pricing agreement cancel. और या फिर SSC ने फाइल ही नहीं किया annual compliance, or annual compliance request for report furnished by SSC contains error, or SSC is not in agreement with the revision proposed. Okay. या आप कंप्लायंस रिपोर्ट फाइल नहीं कर रहे हो तो उसमें गलती है, या कुछ आपने कंप्लाई नहीं किया ठीक से. सो इफ थिंग्स आर नॉट फॉलोड, कैन दे कैंसल द एडवांस प्राइसिंग अग्रीमेंट? यस. द ऑर्डर ऑफ कैंसलेशन शैल बी इन राइटिंग. Okay, and it shall also specify the effective date, and the order declaring the date void ab initio on account of fraud shall be in writing. तो फिर वो पूरा रिवर्स से वापस होगा. Mere filing of application under these rules shall not prevent the operation of arm's length price under chapter till the agreement. जो चीज के लिए अग्रीमेंट की है उसी के लिए एडवांस प्राइसिंग बाइंडिंग होगा, बाकी के लिए रूटीन प्रोविजंस लगेंगे. ठीक है, राइट. Negotiation between competent authority in India and other countries in case of multilateral and bilateral agreement shall be carried out in accordance with the rules, routine provision. So this all is R for reading. यहाँ से मैम तो फिर important क्या है? I'm telling you. Advance pricing agreement enter करना है, 5 साल के लिए करना है. आप चाहें तो withdraw कर सकते हैं उसको, फीस वापस नहीं मिलेगी. And all this is important. ये compliance, revision, cancellation. Just know the gist of it is enough. Okay, right. Next. Yeah, roll back. This is very nice concept. I'll explain it in my way. Can we all go to the notebook once and write few details? कल जो problems किए थे नीचे वहां से. Some points we'll write for advanced pricing agreement and some for the rollback. उतना gist भी आप याद रखे तो 3 marks are yours. And I'm like very particular कि maybe by choice but I'm teaching. थोड़ी चीजें completely even I am leaving. But this because 196 I have failed group 1 CA final and it feels so bad. So 2 marks, 3 marks, 4 marks are very, very important. और कुछ भी नहीं छोड़ना है. Yeah, but there are smart ways. You observe my material. There are 11 problems for cup method. 2 problem for all the methods. TNMM method, 1 problem. You come across any other book, any problem, and you want me to solve one Zoom meeting, surely I'll do extra and do that. जिसको attend करना है करेंगे. हाँ, so please most welcome for all that. Chalo, some points I want you to write for the advance pricing agreement. Reference to TPO is so clear and it is binding. Write down. Advance pricing agreement under section 92CC and 92CB. It is a bond between, it is a bond. Write down all of you little fast. It is a bond between SSE and department for prior agreement. For prior agreement of ALP for international transaction. Advanced pricing agreement, it is a bond between the SSE. लिखने से ना जिस्ट याद हो जाएगा, पूरा छोड़ने से अच्छा. So write down. An SSE for prior agreement of arm's length price for international transaction. It can be, it's an agreement. It can be entered for 1, 2, 3, 4, maximum 5 years. 5 years maximum है dear students. लेकिन जरूरी नहीं है कि you have to enter it for 5 years. And 5 consecutive years. ये जरूरी है. Consecutive मतलब continuous years. ऐसा नहीं कि अभी 3 साल फिर 2 साल छोड़ दो फिर हम अप्लाई करेंगे. No. Arm's length price given by advance pricing agreement will override 92C. What is 92C? Routine method, TNMM method. ये मैम एडवांस प्राइसिंग कब बोल रहा है, बट ये ट्रांजैक्शन में पक्का पक्का TNMM सुटेबल होगा. नो, नथिंग डूइंग. एडवांस प्राइसिंग अग्रीमेंट जो है इट इज बाइंडिंग सबके लिए. ओके. First, you have to make the pre-application. To whom? DGIT. See, if you are confused, ma'am, abhi to aapne transfer pricing officer bola. That is when I'm asking AO कि you decide the, what do you call it? मैं AO को बोल रही हूँ कि अरे आप decide करो कि इसमें arm's length price क्या चाहिए. AO saying मेरा काम नहीं है, चलो TPO के पास चढ़ते हैं. Third party. Transfer pricing officer, that is different. But here to advance mein you are entering in, so you have to make the application with DGIT. Okay, now write down application fees. application fees, transaction value एंड फीस. कंफर्टेबल राइटिंग स्पीड बरोबर है, समझ में आ रहा है. और ये मत सोचना कि मैम आप ये सब तो प्रिंट करके दे सकते थे या इसका ही पीडीएफ भेजा दो. राइटिंग मीन्स यू आर राइटिंग इन योर माइंड एंड यू विल गेट 3 to 4 मार्क्स फ्रॉम योर एमसीक्यूज. ट्रांजैक्शन वैल्यू, कितना ट्रांजैक्शन वैल्यू है? लेस देन 100 lakhs, तो 10 lakhs आपका फीस है. लेस देन इक्वल टू 200 lakhs, तो 15 लाख आपका फीस है. ग्रेटर देन 200 lakhs, तो 20 lakhs आपका फीस है. और इसके साथ अगर रोल बैक के लिए भी जाना है तो 5 lakhs एक्स्ट्रा. मैम रोल बैक क्या है? अभी आई टेल यू. Okay. Until now, all the points are clear. It is a bond. It can be entered for maximum 5 years. ALP given by APA is overriding. Application you have to make and then form. Acha, can you withdraw the application anytime? Yes. Application can be withdrawn, but fees will not be refunded. फीस तो वापस नहीं मिलेगी अब. Once you enter into agreement, time limit. Example, for financial year 22-23 plus 4 years if you want to enter, application should be made before 31st March 2023. 31st March 2023 के पहले कर लेना. Sorry, 31st March 2022. Are you all writing or not? Next. Within 30 days of filing return of income, SSC or taxpayer shall furnish compliance report, annual compliance report. You see, we are complying with whatever agreement we have made. Okay, right. TPO will do audit of compliance report. And next point you all should know, advance pricing agreement can be modified अगर कुछ टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस चेंज हो रहे हैं तो मॉडिफाइड और कैंसल्ड, वॉइड ab initio कर देंगे. ठीक है. अब देखो, आई एम मेकिंग यू राइट फ्रॉम हियर rollback provisions. What is the concept of rollback provisions? Very easy it is. Very quickly we will do it, and some problems also have decided to take with this. अब ये rollback क्या है? Okay, let us take one example. Advance pricing agreement we have entered from 1st April 22 plus to 22-23 plus 4 years. तो एडवांस प्राइसिंग अग्रीमेंट तो एंटर किए हैं, बट सर पीछे के जो इयर्स है ना 19, 20, 21, 22, उनके भी सेम केस पेंडिंग है. वी आर सेइंग वन मेथड, दे आर सेइंग. सो कैन वी अप्लाई द डिसीजन ऑफ एडवांस प्राइसिंग अग्रीमेंट फॉर द पास्ट केसेस? आंसर इज yes. Rollback provisions means application of advance pricing agreement के हिसाब से जो आपका ALP आ रहा है, एडवांस प्राइसिंग अग्रीमेंट का जो ALP आ रहा है, टू पास्ट 4 years, टू पास्ट 4 years. तो पास्ट 4 years मीन्स 21, 22, 20, फिर 19, 20 और 18, 19, 18, 19, 19, 20, 20, 21, 21, 22. ये पास्ट 4 years के भी अगर कुछ कहीं कुछ प्रॉब्लम है तो वी कैन अप्लाई द एडवांस प्राइसिंग अग्रीमेंट. बट सर यू हैव ऑलरेडी फाइल्ड द रिटर्न फॉर दैट ईयर, नो? सो वी विल फाइल रिवाइज्ड रिटर्न, और वी कॉल इट एज मॉडिफाइड रिटर्न. Revised return or modified return for that year. ठीक है. तो कितने साल के लिए टोटल हम अग्रीमेंट कर सकते हैं? टोटल एडवांस प्राइसिंग अग्रीमेंट applicable for 9 years. 4 years पहले के, 5 years अब के. Nice, clear to all of you? एडवांस प्राइसिंग अग्रीमेंट हो गया. अब रोल बैक का वी विल रीड. बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है ये. देखो, रोल बैक प्रोविजंस. Agreement may provide for determining the ALP or specify the manner in which ALP shall be determined in relation to international transactions entered into during the rollback years. What is rollback years? Past 4 years. Agreement shall contain rollback provisions subject to following conditions. Mark it, very important theory question. Very important. What are the conditions subject? See, फ्रंट तो सभी जा रहे हैं एडवांस में, पर कब ऐसा होगा कि आपके पिछले 4 years के लिए भी यू कैन गो फॉर रोल बैक? वो भी लिटिगेशन खत्म करो, पुट द रोल बैक, पे द एक्स्ट्रा टैक्स, फाइल द मॉडिफाइड रिटर्न एंड क्लोज. Do you know why rollback provision started? इतने जो लिटिगेशन चल रहे हैं वो कम हो जाएंगे. इंटरनेशनल ट्रांजैक्शन है सेम, फर्स्ट कंडीशन रोल बैक जाने के लिए. International transaction is same as international transaction to which agreement under the rollback applies. Same transaction है जिसके लिए आप APA जा रहे हैं. Can you go for the rollback? Yes. Return of the relevant rollback year is furnished before due date of filing the return. 139 टाइम पे रिटर्न भर चुके हैं आप उनके. रिपोर्ट इन रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ इंटरनेशनल ट्रांजैक्शन, जो CA का रिपोर्ट है वो आपने सबमिट किया है. Application of rollback in respect of transaction has been requested for all the rollback years in which said transaction has been undertaken by applicant. द एप्लीकेंट ऑफ द, क्या बोल रहे हैं आपको कि द एप्लीकेबिलिटी ऑफ रोल बैक हैज रिक्वेस्टेड फॉर ऑल द रोल बैक ईयर्स. मैम यू सेड रोल बैक ईयर 4 years, मुझे ना सिर्फ लास्ट 2 साल करना है, ऐसे नहीं होता है. All the rollback years. Application has been made, application seeking rollback in some form numbers and all. So conditions clear hai. It should be for same transaction. Return should be filed on time. Report of CA you have submitted for those years, and rollback you have to enter for all the 4 years. You can't say कि I want to enter now. Did you all mark it? Very very important. मैं छांट के आपको पढ़ा रही हूँ. कुछ चीजें straight अगर आपको नहीं पढ़ना है ना तो just read it once and cancel it. Okay, right. चलो. So rollback says what? कि there should be, पीछे भी जाना है ना, तो there should be international transaction exactly same what you have entered front, and return of those years is filed on time. A report of a CA is given, and rollback has been requested for all the rollback years. Clear to you or not? Huh? Right. Non-applicability of the rollback provisions. Rollback provision shall not be provided in respect of international transaction if, कब आप rollback के लिए नहीं जा सक रहे हैं? हाँ? If the determination of ALP has been subject matter of appeal before the tribunal, and tribunal has already passed the order. In the rollback 4 years, for 1 year, arm's length price case was pending with the ITET, Income Tax Appellate Tribunal, and tribunal has already given the judgment. Then can you go for rollback? No. We all know that ITET is the last fact finding authority. अब क्या करोगे rollback जाके? So for that you cannot go. Application of rollback has the effect of reducing the total income. Transfer pricing chapter day 1 I'm saying is not applicable if your income is reducing and your expenses are increasing and so on. Clear to all of you? Manner for determining the arm's length price to be same for the rollback years and the previous years. Sub years के लिए same method होगा. Time limit for application. The applicant may furnish along with advanced pricing only, rollback also, and with a proof of finance. हो गया. So these 5 points are important. You need more example or clear? You can go for rollback, provided it's an international transaction. Return of income for those years is furnished. Report furnished किया है. You can go for 4 years. Okay? Right. 4 years क्यों यहाँ लिखा नहीं है? But for sure it is for 4 years. And you have to make application with the APA only. Procedure for giving effect to the rollback. Okay. अब rollback अगर हो गया है तो उसको apply कैसे करोगे आप? How will you apply the procedure? Procedure is also there, and one more concept very important is the effect of the rollback. ये देखो. The applicant shall furnish modified return in respect. Please underline the clue words which I am. Once you have gone for rollback, ma'am, उस साल का तो return हो चुका है, तो आप क्या करो? Modified return भरो, to which the agreement applies along with proof of payment and additional tax and all. And modified return shall be furnished along with modified return to be furnished in respect of the first year for which agreement has been requested. तो आपको modified return, मैम बट 4 साल का रिटर्न तो हम नहीं भर सकते, ड्यू डेट में अलाउड नहीं है, बट रोल बैक के लिए यू आर अलाउड टू फाइल modified return, and with modified return whatever additional tax you are liable to pay. If any appeal filed by applicant is pending before Commissioner Appeals, Appellate Tribunal, High Court for a rollback on the issue which is subject matter of rollback, the said appeal to the extent of subject covered under agreement shall be withdrawn by applicant before furnishing modified return. ठीक है ना? तो अगर कुछ कहीं पे एप्लीकेशन पेंडिंग है आपका, अब आप रोलबैक अप्लाई कर रहे हो, तो you can withdraw the application. If already it is gone to ITET and ITET has given decision, respect the ITET. But you have gone for rollback, and in the meanwhile, Last 4 years में 1 year में application is pending in appeals and all, then what will happen? Withdraw that application. If appeal is filed by AO, they will also close it. If AO has filed appeal in anywhere in the rollback case, okay, then the said appeal to the extent subject covered an agreement shall be withdrawn, or the commissioner, as the case may be, within 3 months of filing the return. मॉडिफाइड रिटर्न जैसे ही आप भरोगे हम भी कैंसिल कर देंगे, वो भी कैंसिल. Applicant AO commissioner shall inform DRP and all, as the case may be, fact of agreement of rollback provisions, and in case if it cannot be given to rollback with this for any rollback year to which it applies on account of failure on the part of applicant, the agreement shall be cancelled. Either don't ask for rollback, and if you are going, then file the modified return, पे द एडिशनल टैक्स और खत्म करो. ठीक है. सो दिस इज ऑल इफेक्ट. वंस योर रोल बैक इज अप्रूव्ड, ओके, देन रोल बैक अग्रीमेंट के हिसाब से यू हैव टू फाइल मॉडिफाइड रिटर्न, यू हैव टू पे टैक्स, all proof of additional tax and all, and if any case is pending over there, it will be withdrawn. ठीक है. एक और चीज आई एम रीडिंग विथ ऑल ऑफ यू. Nice, 2-liners questions are asked for this in exam. देखो, effect of the advance pricing agreement. पूरा rollback तो हो गया, पूरा advance pricing agreement का. In case a person has entered into AP and prior to date of entering he has furnished the return of income, okay, for that year, then within 3 months from the agreement he has to file a modified return. 3 months of the APA you have to file a modified return. This will be in accordance. Modified return तो APA के हिसाब से होगा क्योंकि APA valid है. Other provisions shall apply as if modified return is furnished along with 139. If assessment or reassessment or previous year which APA has completed before expiry, the AO in case modified return is filed, pass an order modifying the total income. ठीक है. So modified return will be valid. Where assessment or any to previous year to which AP applies are pending and date of modified, the AO shall proceed to complete. Yes, they will be given time limit, but modified return file करके उसको complete करेंगे. Assessment shall be deemed to have been completed where assessment order has been passed or no notice has been issued till the expiry. तो modified return अगर आपने file कर लिया और time limit में कोई notice नहीं आया, means it is effective. Clear to all of you? चलो. Now rollback provisions are also applicable, but इससे related some more what do you call it, circulars are there based on the case laws judgment and how they are asking in exam. Open your notebook, I would like to explain. Okay, एक बार ये वापस पढ़ते हैं. Rollback provision means application of advance pricing agreement to the past 4 years. Revised return you have to file, you call it as modified return, within 3 months. यहाँ add करो, within 3 months from APA. So total advance pricing agreement is applicable for how many years? 9 years. Only rollback without APA not allowed. Ma'am, ये क्या लिखा रहे हैं? Sir, we have entered into advance pricing agreement, but we want to withdraw the main application, but पीछे के साल में हमको rollback करना है. ऐसे नहीं होगा. You can just go for advance pricing agreement or advance pricing agreement with the rollback. You cannot just go for rollback. Clear to all of you? Only rollback is not allowed. और modified return file करना होगा 3 महीने में, and then they will accept. You will have to pay the additional tax and all also, along with additional tax. अब all that I'm not making you write कि अगर ITET के पास pending है तो वो साल के लिए roll back छोड़ दो. अभी ना nice cases are there here. APA and rollback allowed for एपीए तो नहीं, चलो सिर्फ रोलबैक ही लिखो. Rollback allowed for 4 years subject to condition. क्या कंडीशन है रोलबैक की? सेम इंटरनेशनल ट्रांजैक्शन एज एपीए. जैसा एपीए है ना वैसा ही इंटरनेशनल ट्रांजैक्शन होना है. और फॉर 4 rollback years return filed on time. आपने टाइम पे रिटर्न भरा है. फॉर द लास्ट 4 rollback years you file the return on time. Report of CA under section 92 CA submitted. अगर ये सब क्राइटेरिया फिट हो रहा है तो you will go for rollback. 6th normal point. In rollback opted years, जिस साल आपने rollback opt किया है, if case pending with commissioner appeals, ITET, etc., then case withdrawn by department or SSC. किसी ने भी अपील फाइल किया है, but if your case is pending and now you want to go for rollback, no, withdraw that application. Department will also, we will also withdraw. If ITET decision given on pending case, if ITET decision is given on pending case of rollback years, if ITET decision given on pending case in rollback years, then rollback not applicable for that year. अगर आईटेट ने डिसीजन दे दिया तो वो साल के लिए आप रोलबैक अप्लाई नहीं करोगे. ठीक है, राइट. दिस मच इज इनफ. नाउ आई एम डिस्कसिंग द लास्ट पार्ट फॉर दिस टॉपिक एंड देन वी विल क्लोज, where they have given some circulars. Circulars are nothing but case loss decision, and I want all of you to write gist. Sirf remember the gist, because gist are asked in solving the questions. I'll help you how to remember. See, there's a condition that return of income for rollback years has to be furnished by the applicant before the due date. It is not clear as to whether applicants have filed return under 139(4) and 5. तो 139(4) क्या है आपका? बिलेटेड रिटर्न. रिवाइज्ड रिटर्न भी आपने फाइल किया, एंड इफ यू हैव डन इट इन टाइम यू कैन गो फॉर रोल बैक, बट इफ यू हैव फाइल लेट रिटर्न यू कैन गो फॉर रोल बैक. Return of income can be filed only when 139(1) has already been filed. What is 139(5)? Revised return. 139(4) belated return. So return अगर 139(5) में can be filed when return under 139. आप revised return कब कर सकते हैं? टाइम पे रिटर्न आपने भरा है तब. ठीक है ना? तो then rollback is applicable. Rollback will not be available in case of return filed under 139(4) because it is return which is not filed on due date. बस ये सिर्फ जिस्ट याद रखो जो मैंने आपको मार्क करा रही हूँ. बोल्ड में वो याद रखो. अगर रिटर्न टाइम पे भरे है तो रोल बैक एप्लीकेबल है, टाइम पे नहीं भरे तो रोल बैक नॉट एप्लीकेबल. यू कैन राइट रिटर्न फाइल्ड ऑन टाइम, return filed on time, second no? Return filed on time, roll back yes applicable. Return filed late, roll back not applicable. Return if you are filing on time, roll back applicable. रिटर्न टाइम पे नहीं भरा तो नहीं मिलेगा. नेक्स्ट, this requires that application for rollback in international has to be made by applicant for all the rollback years. Clarify as to rollback has to be requested for all the 4 years. Answer is yes. Applicant does not have the option to choose the years. However, if covered did not exist in rollback, हाँ अगर कोई साल वैसे ही डिस्क्वालीफाई हो गया, लाइक आईटेट ने डिसीजन दे दिया एंड ऑल, देन नो प्रॉब्लम. Otherwise, it is for all the 4 years only. It states that rollback shall be provided in for rollback if determination of ALP of for said year has been subject matter of appeal before appellate tribunal has passed an order disposing of the appeal and all. तो आपका case, there is a need to clarify. Tribunal has passed an order. Can you go for rollback for that year? No. The reason for not allowing rollback for which appellate has passed an order is that ITET is final fact finding authority. ये एग्जाम में आ चुका है, asked in exam. क्वेश्चन बना के पूछा था और इसका आंसर यही है. अगर ITET has already passed the decision, then don't go for the rollback. However, if ITET has not yet decided matter, it has only set aside the matter shall not be treated as having won, then rollback is still valid. Rollback shall not be provided for transaction if the applicant of rollback has effect of reducing the total income and increasing the loss. Yes, it's right. Rollback provisions contain agreement between board and all that whatever is subject to arm's length price would get modified, does not result in reducing total income or increasing the loss. For example, if declared income is 100 lakhs, income adjusted by TPO is 120, an application for rollback is reducing it to 90, rollback for that year would be maintained at 100. समझ में आ रहा है? आप रोलबैक में जो भी डिक्लेयर्ड इनकम है, डिक्लेयर्ड इनकम मतलब आपका जो रिटर्न में आपने इनकम डिक्लेयर की है उससे नीचे नहीं जा सकते रोलबैक में. ओके, रोलबैक प्रोविजंस इन accordance with any year on account of failure on part the agreement shall be cancelled. It is clarified as to whether entire agreement will be cancelled. Yes, rollback is for 4 years block. अगर कहीं कुछ गड़बड़ हुई तो पूरा कैंसिल हो जाएगा. Rollback provision has been introduced for benefit of applicant and is applicable according to rollback cannot be given effect for any of the rollback years on account of applicant not making the action. तो कोई 1 साल के लिए नहीं है, या तो पूरा जाओ या तो मत जाओ. ओके, this provides that agreement may provide ALP or determination of ALP, only specifies that matter of determination of ALP should be same. Does that mean AL arm's length price can differ? अलग अलग method follow कर सकते हो. Yes, ALP could be different for different years. However, the manner of determining ALP, which is decided as per the advance pricing agreement, should be same. Okay, right. Applicant has option to withdraw the rollback, or can the applicant accept the rollback result without accepting the APA for future years? Mark this question important. Applicant has option to withdraw the rollback even while maintaining APA. Advance रहने दो, rollback में मत जाओ. However, it is not possible to accept the rollback and without the APA. Mark this question very, very important. You can go for APA without rollback, but rollback और ये नहीं होगा. ठीक है, right? In case of merger of companies, where one or more of the companies are advance pricing agreement applicant, how would the rollback provisions be allowed and to which company? देखो ये अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. merger. You know, next 2 minutes what I'm discussing, it's very easy. Rollback is like going to history. तो हिस्ट्री तो होना चाहिए ना. एग्जाम्पल देख लो सीधा. ए बी सी मर्ज टू फॉर्म सी. ए बी सी कंपनी है. इन शॉर्ट ए और बी मर्ज हो रहे हैं सी के साथ. देन agreement only entered with C would be eligible for rollback. Only C will be eligible. A और B तो खत्म हो गए ना. A and B merged with C. C पहले से था. Then nobody C would only be eligible क्योंकि A और B तो खत्म हो गए. If A and B merge to form new company C, तो nobody would go for rollback. A, B are already closed and C तो वैसे ही नया company है. Take a pause. This is like common sense that when you are going for rollback, you should have some history, dear students. Clear or not? A and B are merging with C. Can A and B go for rollback? No, because they are closed. C can go, yes, because पहले से था. But now A and B are forming new company C. Then no. Followed? Right. In case of demerger of the APA, demerger, splitting of the company. तब क्या होगा? देखो. A applied for a company थी, demerges into A, और A का एक ब्रांच था B, वो अब से अलग हो गया. So A will be eligible for rollback. Yes. B is not going to be eligible क्योंकि वो नया कंपनी है. Huh? So once as we have completed all this, 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. I'll draw the diagram here and make it clear. Amalgamation. Amalgamation, rollback, applicability. अब भी लिखो. 2 केस बनाएंगे. Example 1. A company and B company merged. C existing company. बराबर है. तो here A and B, no rollback. No rollback. C, yes rollback. क्योंकि existing company है. अब A और B merge हो रहे हैं and they are forming a new company. C, new company. No rollback. कोई भी rollback के लिए नहीं जा सकता क्योंकि the company is not existing. Easy. Are you all following? चलो 9th one. Demerger. डीमर्जर में हम क्या करें? देखो. A existing company, split, branch. B एक ब्रांच थी जो बॉम्बे में थी, उसको उन्होंने B कंपनी अलग कर दिया. तो दिस इज existing company, this is called as resulting new company. अब existing company roll back, yes. न्यू कंपनी रोल बैक, नो, नहीं जा सकते. आप जा सकते हैं, आप नहीं जा सकते. इतना जिस्ट ऑल्सो इफ यू रिमेम्बर you will get 3-4 marks and how questions are asked. Finish drawing the diagram or you want time to draw? Then we'll do some questions. 10 minutes more and the class will be over. Finish writing, then say done ma'am. So I will go ahead. पूछो कोई डाउट है तो. Mergers and all this, is it clear? All right, let us go to the next one. What happened? I'm not able to share the screen. Hmm. So this is all about rollback. Let us do some questions related to this. Hmm? Okay. And one more aspect is there. Sorry, I missed. Come back, पीछे आ जाओ. Rollback किया, advanced pricing agreement किया. फिर ना सब methods के साथ भी एक छोटा सा logic था, which I missed in the beginning. TNMM मेथड हमने की है ना, इसके बाद determination of the most appropriate. See, when we feel that there are 2-3 methods, इसको RSP भी लगा सकते हैं, तो which method you will take? Whichever is most appropriate. So how to select the most appropriate method out of the 5 methods? It depends on the nature and class of the transaction. Because for every method you need data. RSP में margin कितना है, cost के ऊपर margin कितना है. So what is the data available? What kind of transactions it is? Availability, coverage, and reliability of the data, degree of comparability, extent to which reliable and accurate adjustments can be made. कितना आपको डेटा पता है, क्या उसका वैलिडिटी है, what is the nature of transaction, that will help you to decide. Now this is important for objectives. Most appropriated method shall be applied in a manner as may be prescribed where more than one price is determined as appropriate. ठीक है. If the variation between the ALP so determined and price at which international transaction has actually been undertaken does not exceed following percentage, then price at which the transaction has been taken shall be deemed to be a ma'am. Now what is this? हाँ, थोड़ा सा फर्क है आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस और एक्चुअल प्राइस में, तो छोड़ दो. What is the definition of that thoda sa? That's what is in wholesale trading 1%, in retail trading 3%. Then don't go. See, if there are 2-3 methods, then best way is कि you apply for method which is most suitable. Okay. But अब एक एग्जाम्पल करते हैं कि आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस आ रहा है आपका 510, बट आपका एक्चुअल प्राइस आ रहा है 500. और सपोज ये होलसेल नहीं, रिटेल अदर कोई बिजनेस है, तो 500 का 3% करो कैलकुलेटर में कितना आता है. 500 into 103%, 550. 500 into 103%, 515. 515 तक it's just 3% variation, no? Then in that case apply arm's length price. Sorry, apply actual price. Once again, actual price and arm's length price, if there is a difference of 3%, ignore the arm's length price. See, variation between ALP so determined and the price at which international transaction has actually been undertaken does not exceed following percentage. The price at which international transaction or specified domestic transaction has actually been undertaken shall be deemed to be arm's length price. Okay? Shall be deemed to be the arm's length price. जो एक्चुअल प्राइस है उसी को रहने दो, बिकॉज आपका एक्चुअल प्राइस 500 है, आर्म्स लेंथ 510 है. 2-3% का फर्क है, छोड़ दो. बट अगर आपका आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस आता है 630 रुपीज और आपका एक्चुअल प्राइस है 500, आप क्या अप्लाई करोगे? आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस. फॉलोड और नॉट? राइट दिस एग्जाम्पल, इसको लिख लो, राइट डाउन. Determination of the arm's length price by the AO. Theory question. What are the cases wherein what we say they are not considering and they want to decide the arm's length price? Section 92C3, where during the course of proceeding, AO has got information that price charged or paid in international transaction or specified domestic transaction has not been in accordance with the above provisions. कि आपने जो price charge किया है, it is not according to the proper provisions. Or information and document relating to international transactions have not been kept and maintained in accordance with the proper provisions. 92D, कल थोड़ा detail में I'll again say. 92D is which documents you have to maintain for how many years. 92 is CA's report. The documents are not maintained. Information or data used for computation of ALP, जो data आप use कर रहे हो for ALP, that is only not correct. SSE has failed to furnish within specified time any information or document which was required to furnish. Dekho, AO is saying whatever way you have computed arm's length is not correct. Whatever documents you have to maintain, you didn't maintain. Whatever we asked information, you are not giving. Whatever basis के ऊपर आपने ALP निकाला है वो डेटा ही ठीक नहीं है. Price is not charged correctly. Information is not documented. Information or data or length is not reliable. And SSE has failed to furnish. Okay? तो फिर छोड़ दो. However, an opportunity shall be given by AO by serving a notice calling upon SSE on date and time why the ALP should not be so determined. ठीक है? So you can say कि नहीं, we are not agree. And then if AO doesn't agree, can he refer to TPO? Yes. Where an arm's length price is determined by AO, AO may compute the total income of SSE having regard to arm's length. But उसके ना कुछ effect और consequence हैं. Ma'am, instead of me, if AO is deciding the arm's length and if he is increasing my income, can I take on the increased income more deductions, more exemption? Answer is no. So 2 times they have asked this question in exam. What is the effect कि arm's length price AO ने जो decide किया है वो accept करोगे तो no other further, उसके आगे कुछ नहीं होगा. तो उसका effect क्या है? First, no deduction under section 10AA. You remember what is 10AA? SEZ. एक्सपोर्ट यूनिट, टोटल टर्नओवर, टोटल प्रॉफिट, एक्सपोर्ट टर्नओवर, एक्सपोर्ट एएमटी में भी करते थे ऑल्टरनेटिव मिनिमम टैक्स में. तो वो सब एप्लीकेबल नहीं है. इट शैल नॉट बी अलाउड. ओके, राइट. By which total income is enhanced after the computation of income. So no deduction under 10AA and under chapter 6A shall be allowed in respect of amount of income by which total income is enhanced. Where total income of A, associate enterprise, is computed by assessing officer on determination of ALP paid to other associate enterprise from which TDS has been deducted, income of other A shall not be recomputed. I have taken service from you. I am in India, you are an NRI. I paid you royalty 3 lakhs. AO ने बोला नहीं नहीं ये आर्म्स लेंथ नहीं है, रॉयल्टी आप 4 लाख पे करना था. So 1 lakh my income is increased. Okay, because my income is increased, can I take additional deduction, proportionate and all? No. अब my income is increased, तो can we ask others also कि अरे आपका भी income कम करो और tax adjust करो and all? No, no adjustment. Followed. Beautiful. This is, should be given in bold. Due to application of transfer pricing, there should not be any less loss to revenue. गवर्नमेंट की इनकम और टैक्स कम नहीं होना चाहिए. समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं? फिर से एक बार, बिकॉज इट्स आस्क्ड 2 times, we are also doing 2 times. When an arm's length price is determined by AO, it may compute the total income. Okay. However, no deduction. I will solve one problem. It's very easy and it has come for 3 marks. अभी इसके बाद तो ये clear हो जाएगा. No deduction under 10AA shall be allowed in respect of amount of income which total income is enhanced. जो टोटल इनकम आप बढ़ा रहे हैं ना, उस पर कोई भी एडिशनल एग्जेम्पशन नहीं मिलेगा, एंड इट विल नॉट अफेक्ट अदर एंटरप्राइज का टैक्स, टीडीएस एंड ऑल. ओके, राइट. रेमेडीज अवेलेबल टू एसएससी टू डिस्प्यूट सच एडजस्टमेंट. अगर एओ ने हमारा एएलपी को चेंज किया, कुछ छेड़खानी किया और हमको लग रहा है गलत हुआ है, कैन वी फर्दर अप्लाई? यस. इन केस एसएससी इज एलिजिबल अंडर 144C DRP, डिस्प्यूट रेजोल्यूशन पैनल के पास जाओ within 30 days, or he can go for commissioner appeals within 30 days, or he can go for, matlab routine assessment procedures are open if AO has enhanced. Very beautiful 2-3 questions we will do now. Right now, 18th question. Discuss whether adjustment is required in transfer pricing where transfer pricing adopted on the sale of goods during the year is 50 lakhs, while the arm's length price most appropriate is 48 and 50 lakhs. इसको notebook में करेंगे. Assuming the rate of permissible variation prescribed is, see, generally permissible variation, ma'am, just now you said permissible variation कितना allowed है? हाँ, 3%, और बाकी के केस में 1%, बट यहाँ पे they have allowed how much? अरे किधर क्या? या how much they have applied? 2%. तो 2% है तो छोड़ दो, otherwise take it. I want not to do it orally. 2 मिनट लगेगा. 3 marks question from the past exam, 18th वाला. इसको solve करते हैं. Let us see what is the adjustment required whether transfer pricing adopted is 50 lakhs. First case, actual price is 48 lakhs. ट्रांसफर प्राइसिंग के हिसाब से आपका प्राइस कितना आ रहा है? 50 lakhs. 1% variation allowed. 1% variation allowed. Concept is over for today. Please wait for 10 minutes. Just very 2-3 good problems we will do. तो आपका एक्चुअल प्राइस कितना है? 48. 48 का 101%. एक्चुअल प्राइस का 101% कितना आ रहा देखो? 48 into 101%. 48 into 101% is 48.48 तक आप चेंज किए तो नो प्रॉब्लम, बट आप तो कहां पहुंच रहे हो? 50 पे. Oh, sorry, I have written reverse. आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस इज 48 lakhs, करेक्ट ही लिखा है, और आपका एक्चुअल ट्रांजैक्शन है 50. तो आप फिर क्या फॉलो करोगे? विल यू चेंज और विल यू गो फॉर आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस? पर ईयर तो आर्म्स लेंथ गए तो आपका प्राइस क्या हो जा रहा है? कम हो जा रहा है. देन आंसर इज, जो भी ट्रांजैक्शन का प्राइस है 50 वो ही चलेगा, ठीक है. आर्म्स लेंथ में तो कम हो गया. Second case में your arm's length price is 56 lakhs, whereas your transaction is 50. 2% variation. I took 1%. 2%. Correct. Change करो. 48 का 2%. Sorry, 2% तक allowed है. $48 into 102%. 48.96. That's as good as 50. तो 50 तक allowed है ना? ठीक है, तो मत लो फिर. देन गो. आर यू गेटिंग? 48 का 2% वेरिएशन इज अलाउड. देखो आंसर चेंज हो गया, हमने गलती से 1% लिया था. हियर दे हैव गिवन 2%. सो 2% मींस 48.96. आई एम राउंडिंग आउट टू 50. तो 50 तक वेरिएशन हो गया, तो अब फाइनल प्राइस क्या लोगे? नॉट टीपी. आंसर इज 48 lakhs ही चलने दो, ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है ना, 2% है. नाउ योर Sorry, your arm's length price is reducing, so we should go for 50 only. I don't know why I also got confused. आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस आपका कम है ना, तो कम तो करने आप दोगे ही नहीं, तो जो ट्रांजैक्शन वैल्यू है वो ही चलो। और यहाँ पे है आपका 56। अब देखो आपका जो वेरिएशन है वो एक्चुअल प्राइस से लोगे आप 50 से। आई डोंट नो व्हाई आई डिड इट रॉन्ग टुडे, 1 सेकंड। 50 into 102%, now correct. Still you go for 50. समझ में आ रहा है? 50 रहने दो, क्योंकि आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस तो और कम हो गया। ना आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस इज 50 और ट्रांसफर प्राइसिंग है 50। 50 का 102%, 51 तक नो प्रॉब्लम, बट नाउ दिस टाइम इट इज 56। So what is going to be your answer? 56. Now correct for sure. ठीक है। That's all for this problem. Let us go to the next one. One or two small problems are there before we complete. Roll back what is important, advanced pricing agreement and all I have told you. Chalo, 90. In the Indian context, advanced pricing agreement entered into for arm's length price in relation to international transaction is valid only for a period not exceeding 5 years. Is it correct? Answer is yes. You can go for less years. You can go for 4 years and all, but maximum 5 years. Maximum 5 years. Clear? Next. Simran, an Indian company, has entered into agreement for sale of the product K to Mr. Raj, unrelated party, on 15th March 23 करो दोनों को. Raj has entered into agreement for sale of the product with ABC, a non-resident, which is specified foreign company in relation to Simran. Would the transaction between Simran and Raj be deemed as international transaction entered into between two associate enterprise? Mr. Raj is resident and ordinary resident, and another is non-resident, and they have entered into a transaction, and it's a specified foreign company. Will it be an associate enterprise? Yes. Answer is yes. When it is a specified foreign company, so 26% up to ye specified foreign company 115 BBD is not there, but assuming ki 26% and more, it is their shares in the specified foreign company. And answer is yes, it is applicable. Next. Company Star and Moon, ये अच्छे questions है, amalgamation demerger वाले. Star and company Moon have entered into APA and eligible for rollback, but they have merged to form new company. Is the new company Star Moon eligible for rollback as it was formed by merger of old companies? Answer is no. करेक्ट है कि स्टार और मून पुराने कंपनी मर्ज होके दे हैव फॉर्म न्यू कंपनी, बट न्यू कंपनी का तो कोई पास नहीं है ना, तो दे कैन नॉट एंटर. Proceedings before TPO was stayed by court order and it was subsequently lifted. TPO को होल्ड पे रख दिए थे. Time limit for completion after excluding this is only 30 days. Always I am saying कि TPO should have minimum 60 days time. Within how many more days TPO has to pass the order? Within 60 days. So 30 days है, 30 days और extend करना पड़ेगा, लिख दो 60 days. Are you all comfortable writing the answers? Last one. Gross total income of Joyco Pune 70 lakhs, which is wholly attributable to unit located in SEZ. Acha question. I think market very important. They can ask you in exam. Nice question. Gross total income of Joyco 70 lakh, which is wholly attributable to unit located in SEZ. Adjustment to the total income made by the AO by applying transfer pricing enhance the total income to 50 lakhs. उनकी इनकम 70 थी, अब बढ़ के 50 हो गई है, and it is in SEZ. तो SEZ होते हैं तो उनको सेक्शन 10AA एप्लीकेबल होता है. What is the total income? And this time they have given gross total income. अभी तक डिडक्शन और एग्जेम्पशन नहीं लिया है, but if it is located in SEZ, will they get exemption? Yes. First 5 years 100%, next 5 years 50%, ऐसे exempt होता है. Okay, but जो increase in income है, इस पे कोई exemption नहीं मिलेगा, and the other party will not change the TDS and income and all. So this is a nice problem. Some we have done objective. This is very good. I want to do it in notebook. Problem number 21. Third bit. Joy Limited. SEZ. Gross total income. कितना है gross total income? In lakhs. 70 lakhs. Okay. अब क्या होगा? 5th to 10th ईयर. कब यूनिट कब शुरू किया? 2014 में. अभी 23 9 इयर्स चल रहे, तो 5th to 10th ईयर 50% ऑफ प्रॉफिट exempt under section 10AA. SEZ में है तो 35 lakhs का प्रॉफिट exemption मिलता है. What is now the total income? 35 lakh. And how much it is increased by? Due to arm's length price, income increased by. कितने से बढ़ेगी? 50 lakhs. तो मैम ये 50 lakhs पे फिर 50% डिडक्शन मिलेगा? No, answer is no. What is the taxable income? 3 marks question, 85 lakhs. Take your time. ग्रॉस टोटल इनकम 70 था तो हमने 50% माइनस किए, टोटल इनकम आया. टोटल इनकम को इंक्रीज करो. So on the increased income, will you get, write down note. On increased income, rupees 50 lakhs. On increased income, rupees 50 lakhs. No section 10AA deduction. Section 10AA डिडक्शन और एग्जेम्पशन जो भी बोल लो, कैसे रहता है? फर्स्ट 5 years 100%, 6 to 10th year 50%, 11 to 15th year 50% or transfer to export reserve, whichever is lower. This I am making you write because AMT के problems में भी पूछते हैं. Those who have missed initial 2-3 videos, I have taken AMT 115 BAC. तो ये याद रखना है. देखो, check and ask me if you have any doubt. On increased income 50 lakhs कोई मतलब 70 में से तो we have given, बट जो 50 lakhs income is increased because of applying ये advanced pricing agreement, on that you will not get कोई आपको additional exemption नहीं मिलेगा. Clear? These notes, these problems are clear or not in today's class? So that's all for today. Today we have done advanced pricing agreement. We have done rollback provisions, cases wherein AO will decide the ALP and go to transfer. Okay. And he will go to the transfer pricing. Okay. 18th problem, there was some confusion. No problem. I will re-explain. Sure, sure. And last we have taken some problems here also. पहले 18th प्रॉब्लम को आप ध्यान से पढ़ो. छोटा सा है बट एमसीक्यू में पूछ सकते हैं. बहुत सिंपल है. 18th प्रॉब्लम भी पढ़ो एंड आई विल डिस्कस द आंसर बिकॉज आई ओनली डिड मिस्टेक. तो डेफिनेटली व्हेन टीचर्स डू मिस्टेक स्टूडेंट्स गेट कंफ्यूज्ड. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम, होता है कभी. 1 minute. Before the advanced price, see, whenever there are like there's a variation in arm's length price, then if the variation between ALP and the actual price, I call it AP, okay, does not exceed percentage 1% wholesale or 3%, जो एक्चुअल प्राइस है और जो आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस है उसमें 1 या 3% से ज्यादा फर्क ही नहीं है. It does not exceed the percentage given. Price at which international transaction has actually been done. जो actual price है वही ले लो. Take a pause and listen to me, all of you. We do the same in the stamp duty value also. You know, अगर आपने कैपिटल गेन चैप्टर नहीं पढ़ा है तो फिर से मैं एक बार बता रही हूँ कि actual consideration or stamp duty value, whichever is higher. The actual consideration is 80 lakhs. Stamp duty value is 81 lakhs. Ma'am, you said no, whichever is higher. Here also 10% variation is allowed. Actual consideration है 80 lakhs. 80 का 10% कितना आएगा? Obviously 88. तो 88 lakhs तक actual consideration और stamp duty whichever is higher लेना है. But 88 lakhs तक का ही फर्क है. अगर actual consideration 80 lakhs है और stamp duty value 82 है, ignore. Actual consideration 88 है, stamp duty value 90 lakhs है, ले लो sale consideration. Are you getting? Means they are saying कि always ALP लेना, ऐसा नहीं है. अगर ALP और actual price में ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है, then leave it. So with this, let us do this problem. एक प्रॉब्लम किया ना हमने 18. ये देखो, in 18th problem, second, what was the actual price given? The transaction value 50 lakhs. Are you reading? While the arm's length price using appropriate method is 48 and 50 lakhs. तो डेटा क्लियर है. आपका ट्रांजैक्शन प्राइस कितना है? एक्चुअल प्राइस. You can write here. Transaction price is actual price. Actual price 50. And how much variation they are allowing? 2%. तो 50 into 102%. 51 तक अगर प्राइस चेंज होगा ना, we will take 50 only. But here arm's length price was 48. If I take arm's length price 48, तो income कम हो जाएगी and income cannot be reduced. So we took the arm's length price or the answer as 50 lakhs as ALP should not reduce income. आप ये और अब क्लियर है या नहीं बोलो. You're right कि मैम 50 है ना, तो 50 लेना था ना जो हाईएस्ट है. हाँ, आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस तो है, बट इफ यू टेक आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस आप तो कम कर दे रहे हो और इनकम को, तो विल यू गो फॉर द आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस? नो, टेक द ट्रांजैक्शन वैल्यू. I am showing 80 lakhs sales. Government is saying अगर आप arm's length लेते हैं ना आपका सेल 75 लाख है. आया चलो 75 कर देते हैं, 5 लाख इनकम कम, सेल कम करेंगे, इनकम कम करेंगे, टैक्स कम करेंगे. Is it allowed? No. Second case, your actual price is 50 till 2%. 51 तक चेंज हो रहा है ना तो 50 ही लेना, बट यहाँ तो 56 हो गया. आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस वो तो बहुत ज्यादा है. तो नाउ यू विल टेक आंसर और योर ALP as 50 or 56? 56 lakhs. Now is it clear to you? Two things are mixed. जो ज्यादा है वो लेना है, जो कम है उसमें छोड़ देना है, and take care of the variation. If you are confused, take a pause, listen again, take care of variation also, and take care that income should not reduce also. Now you are clear? Okay, right. Any more doubts? Transfer pricing is still not over. Tomorrow there is no class, Saturday and Sunday. Monday we are taking most important part, secondary adjustment and all the other procedures, and we will complete transfer pricing. Still, if you have any doubt anywhere or any problem is not clear, you can ask. Okay, right. Thank you so much. That's all. I hope you have bucked up and preparing super well for your final exam, working very hard, leaving aside everything else, and you and your studies. Once you get the degree, that awesomeness, if you can feel now, definitely you will work for it. Okay, right. Thank you so much, all of you. Bye bye. Thank you, dear. Bye.